Hello, my name is Enrique, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my mother country, Mexico, and its indigenous languages. Among many characteristics of this country, one is the number of indigenous groups and traditions. Two groups are predominant in the Central Plateau, the Teotihuacans and the Aztecs. These two were influenced by the Olmecs. This is a colossal head from the Olmec civilization. It is located at La Venta in the state of Tabasco. This is how Teotihuacan looks today. This is the Pyramid of the Sun in the state of Mexico. We can see the ruins of the once known Tenochtitlan in Mexico City. In the south, east, and west of Mexico, three cultures were important: the Mayan, Mixteco, and Purepecha. This is the Kukulkan Pyramid in Chichen Itza, the state of Yucatan. Inside of one of the Maya temples in Bonampak, state of Chiapas. This is the dance of the old Purepecha in the state of Michoacán. Many languages have vanished due to global modernization. Nahuatl is one of the largest indigenous languages, followed by Maya and Mixteco. I want to mention the Kickapoo culture. It is important because it maintains its traditions despite of an international border. In these pictures, we can see different outfits from the Mixteco women. A common problem of these groups is extreme poverty. It is so severe that people need to work even until their senior years. Other two problems are education and employment, especially affecting the state of Oaxaca. Because of their need for survival and acceptance, these groups are forced to integrate in the prevalent standard costumes and language, changing sometimes her dressing styles and behavior. It is a hard task for a country to preserve and maintain its traditions when other factors interfere. Before I finish my presentation, I'd like to introduce my cousin Raul and his opinions about being raised in Teotihuacan, today the largest archaeological site in Mexico. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Raul Sandoval. I'm Enrique's cousin. I'm going to talk about a little bit about me and where I was born and the place where I grew up. Let me start with the place where I was born. I was born in San Martin de las Piramides. It's a little town northeast of Mexico City, about 30 miles. And San Martin de las Piramides is located next to the archaeological site that is called Teotihuacan. Teotihuacan is a culture that exists between 2000 to 1400 years from today's date. And I was born in San Martin. San Martin, it was a little town when I was born, approximately 2,000 residents. Right now, the town is approximately 50,000 residents. When I was little, I remember I went to the elementary in the same town that is called Manuel José Otón. Later on, I went to the middle school in another town that is called San Francisco. That school was located exactly underneath of the Pyramid of the Sun. I remember I had to walk back and forth from that little town to my home, and in my way to walk, I have to walk to the archaeological area, and most of the time I can find a lot of tourists, most of them English speaker, and I have the opportunity to practice my English. I do the conversation, and is how I got motivated to learn a little bit more English than I'm speaking right now. Some of the main adventures or tale that I can tell about me is that when I was born, the, my my childhood home where just help my family in the little store. We have one little store that is called tienda, and everybody helped to take care of the tienda. And also we have animals like cows, sheep, and goats, and we have to take care of those animals too. Uh, Later on, uh, the economy of that town improves. The the people that were growing in that area, they try to uh, grow some. Oh, the main growing issues on that town was beans, rice, and squash. But later on, they found out that the prickly pears, the cactus fruit, was more profitable. So most of the area became uh, a production of prickly pears coming out of the cactus. My family have a lot of land to grow those kind of cactus, so our economy improves a lot. So that's why we became more economic economic stable, and we live more than other people. We had more economic stability than other people. Um, Later on, I went to the nearest town that was Mexico City, that is about 30 miles from where I live. I went to the high school that is called in Mexico Preparatoria 9, and that belongs also, is part of the Mexican University. And later on, I went to the law school in the same school, that is University of National University of Mexico. I finished my law degree in as an attorney, and I was working for a while in that um, in Mexico City. Later on, I came to the United States. I have the opportunity to stay, and I decided to stay. But it's what I can tell you about my hometown, that I believe is very, very, now is very uh, fun to visit. We have several festivities like the called San Martin Fair, where we celebrate the San Martin Caballero, that's the saying of the town. And that's why we celebrate that kind of um, kind of festivity. We also have the Feria de la Tuna, that is called the prickly pear festivity, and we also have international actors and celebrities that visits the town, because it's some kind of national and international known because of the pyramids and the proximity of the town with uh, the pyramids. But the most important area to visit in my hometown is visit my hometown, all the variety of places that you can visit, and the most important, the archaeological site, where you can have a lot of fun and adventure visiting the pyramid of the Sun, Pyramid of the Moon, the Calzada de los Muertos, that is like Avenue of the Dead, and also the Quetzalcoatl home site. They're very interesting. There's a lot to learn, and I hope you can, if one day you have the opportunity to go, you can go and visit, and you will never regret visiting San Martin and the pyramids and the archaeological site where I grew up. That's all I have to say. Thank you.